Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Coming up on 18 Eyewitness News, winter weather moves across the entire state of Missouri. Also, the city of Farmington is releasing new information on snow routes throughout the city. Plus, the Missouri Department of Health and Social Services needs your help. All of these stories and
winter weather is making a damper in plans for southeast Missouri. All the details in your forecast coming up.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
And taking a look at our top story, Missouri experienced widespread winter weather on Thursday, ranging from sleet, freezing rain, and snow. Northern portions of Missouri received several inches of snow, with some areas getting nearly a foot. Southeast Missouri received more ice than anything, getting a few inches of sleet and a little freezing rain. Missouri Governor Jay Nixon declared a state of emergency, saying that travel is hazardous. You can see the complete press release from the governor at our website, KDKZ18.com. Now Dustin's here with a look at our winter weather forecast.
Good evening, Aaron. Good evening, everybody. Looking at current conditions at this hour, we're currently in the 30s, and it's been there pretty much the entire day. 30 right now in Festus, Potosi 31 degrees, 32 in Fredericktown, 34 right now in Cape Girardeau. Wintry mix continues throughout the evening hours, 31 at 7 p.m., 30 degrees at 9. By midnight, we'll see temperature continue to be around 30 degrees and freezing drizzle throughout southeast Missouri. The freezing drizzle continues all night long into the early morning hours, but then sunshine returns for tomorrow. All the details coming up later in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
Missouri legislators cut out their work week short due to the inclement weather. State Senator Gary Romine tells 18 Eyewitness News what the legislators were working on during the shortened work week.
Working on a lot of technical stuff here at the Capitol and getting some bills prepared and getting through the early stages of the process so that hopefully when we come back next week we can take a full aggressive effort to deal with those.
The House and Senate usually meet from Monday until midday Thursday each week. The Senate quit for a week around noon on Wednesday to allow time for lawmakers to drive home before the winter storm arrives. The House also is giving its members a chance to leave early. It has planned only a technical session on Thursday in which no bills will be debated. The city of Farmington has released information regarding snow removal policies. City work crews will remove snow from emergency snow routes before removing snow from residential or minor thoroughfares. Parking on emergency snow routes during snow and ice events is prohibited, and the city requests that residents park off-street if possible prior to the anticipation of snow or ice events. For a complete list of snow routes throughout the city of Farmington, visit our website, KDKZ18.com. Well, several vacant homes through the Ironton area have been burglarized recently. Chief of Police Hardy Yarborough tells 18 Eyewitness News what they took.
We had approximately 7 houses that were vacant, broke into. They took the outside air conditioning units and copper wire. One of the residents had just some silver flatware and stuff stolen out of it.
If you have any information that can help the police in this case, you can contact the Ironton Police Department at 573-546-7132. Laval Lowe, the Chief Operating Officer of Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center in Poplar Bluff, recently became a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives, which is the nation's leading professional society for healthcare leaders. With fellow status, it represents achievement of the highest standard of professional development. Only 9,100 healthcare executives hold this distinction. And when we come back, the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help. We'll tell you how coming up.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for Restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crosley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help. They're currently looking for organizations throughout the state. They need help feeding thousands of children who might go without during the summer months when school's not in session. Spokesperson Gina Terrell-Lizzie tells 18 Eyewitness News who is eligible for these programs.
They do have to meet a minimum income requirement, so it would be mostly for students that would qualify for the free and reduced lunch program.
If you're interested in applying for the program, or you're an organization that can help, visit our website, kdkz18.com, to get all of the contact information. 29-year-old Anthony Hatley of Goose Creek will have a preliminary hearing on March the 26th before Associate Circuit Court Judge Wendy Wexler Horn. Hatley is charged with a first-degree murder and armed criminal action in connection with the shooting death of his cousin, Harley Zavadil, in January. Court records indicate that the two had been arguing. Hatley confessed to police that he shot and killed Zavadil with his .38 caliber gun. He then ran from the scene and attempted to hide the weapon in a nearby culvert pipe. 30-year-old Sean Moore of Park Hills already had a drug charge pending against him when he took police on a high-speed chase in the northern part of the county and throughout Farmington last week. Now Moore is facing more charges. He has been charged with manufacturing of methamphetamine, possession of chemicals with the intent to create methamphetamine, and resisting arrest. Moore's bond was set at $75,000. Police have released the names of two involved in a meth lab fire in an apartment complex in Bismarck over the weekend. 32-year-old Brandon Welker and 39-year-old Jacqueline Makiak, both of Bismarck, have been charged with first-degree arson. We told you that a neighbor reported a broken water line in the apartment next door. When police arrived, they found what was an empty apartment that had a meth lab that had already exploded, but the fire had already extinguished itself. With the help of Farmington Police Department, the two were found in a local motel room in the Farmington area. Bond for each was set at $200,000.
Friday is finally here. What's in store for your weather? We'll have all the details coming up next in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. We saw a lot of sleet through southeast Missouri, a little bit of freezing rain and drizzle throughout the area, and some snowfall. But the major snowfall happened in Columbia, Missouri. Looking at a photo from a viewer, Kylie Davis from Columbia, Missouri, seeing that they received a lot of snowfall there. And the snow started about 8 a.m. this morning. By noon, they had 7.5 inches of snow, and they've already received almost a foot of snow, with drifts even higher than that. Let's talk about some things here. So what's the difference between sleet and freezing rain? Well, sleet bounces when it hits surfaces, and freezing rain, when it falls, it freezes on contact. Okay, let's talk about our weather here in southeast Missouri. Winter weather should end by morning. May see some freezing drizzle throughout southeast Missouri. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer tomorrow, but not by much. And it looks like sunshine will be here for the weekend. Currently here in southeast Missouri, temperatures haven't changed much throughout the area. 34 in Cape Girardeau, 30 right now in Festus, St. Genevieve and Fredericktown 32, off to our south in Piedmont 33, 33 in Ironton, and Ellington Van Buren at 31. That too is our current temperature with cloudy skies out there. Some light to moderate sleet is falling right now here in southeast Missouri. It feels like 20 out there. Current dew point at 26 with 81% humidity and an east wind at 15 miles per hour. Friday, we're starting to see that sunshine return. All our weather system is scooting off to the east and to the north. It's not going to be as drastic to the north as it was here in central Missouri and southeast Missouri, as central Missouri saw quite a bit of snow and we saw quite a bit of sleet here in our area. For tonight, the freezing weather still continues, but it should die off by late tonight to change over to some light freezing drizzle. 30 degrees for your overnight low, 28 in Festus, 29 in Potosi, 31 in Ironton, 31 in Piedmont. Temperatures won't drop off much than what they are currently. And then for tomorrow, partly sunny skies, 40 degrees for your daytime high, 42 in Festus, 43 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 44. We may see some melting throughout southeast Missouri. I'm kind of concerned about these temperatures warming up that much. We may have to knock them off just a little bit depending on how much snowfall has fallen throughout southeast Missouri. Next several days look like this throughout the area. Plenty of sunshine on your Saturday, but cold, 39 degrees. Much warmer on Sunday, 50 degrees with plenty of sunshine. Rain moves into the forecast on your Monday. Could see a wintry mix early Monday or even in the evening hours as temperatures will be on the cold side. 42 on Tuesday with mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday and Thursday, plenty of sunshine. By Thursday, we'll start seeing that temperature inch back up towards 50 degrees. For your forecast once again on the weekend, Saturday, plenty of sunshine, 39 degrees, low at 24. Much warmer on Sunday, mostly sunny and a high of 50. That's check of your storm tracker weather forecast. More details located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab. We'll be right back.
Hundreds of school districts and colleges in the state closed Thursday due to winter weather. A weather system including freezing rain, sleet, and snow moved through the area, causing problems on roadways. A lot of the schools canceled classes early on Wednesday night before the winter weather even hit. The $380 million project to redevelop the Gateway Arch grounds and the area downtown St. Louis around the arch is getting a boost from an unexpected cost savings. A lid to be built over Interstate 70 to better connect the arch to the rest of downtown was originally being expected at a cost of $47 million, but engineers have discovered that concrete walls that hold the earth away from the highway don't need to be torn away to be rebuilt after all. That will save the project $11 million. Construction on the project is expected to be started this summer. An investigation is underway in Ferguson after a man was found shot Wednesday near St. Louis Community College in the Florissant Valley area. A witness told police he was driving near the college when he saw the wounded man, picked him up, and took him to an administrative building on campus. The man was then taken to DePaul Health Care Center. His condition is not yet known. 2 St. Louis police officers are hospitalized after they were shot while responding to a call late Wednesday. The shooting happened in the Baden neighborhood area. Police say a male officer was shot in the leg and a female officer shot in the foot. The officers were taken to the hospital and doing okay. A man suspected in the shooting was shot by officers several times and was hospitalized in critical condition. The officers were responding to an alarm sounding at a boarding up house. Police say the suspect opened fire without warning and the officers returned fire. Police found a gun and narcotics at the scene.
I'm Stacey Johnson, and this is celebrity chef Chad Philborger. Chad here says he can feed a family of 4 a feast for less than $15. We're going to put him to the test just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh, commonly called a bladder sling, you may be entitled to a significant cash award. Many women implanted with this device have suffered discomfort, excruciating pain, and even incontinence. The FDA has even warned that pelvic meshes may cause serious injuries, including pain, scarring, infection, incontinence, and discomfort. If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh,
call the Rely On Group at 800-796-6986.
We all want to get the most out of our money, especially when it comes to food. So how about a super easy appetizer you can make for a big occasion or just any time? Money expert Stacy Johnson has an idea in this week's Frugal Family Feast.
I'm here with celebrity chef Chad Dilborger, author of the great cookbook Whole Heap of Goodness. Chad, you're going to feed a family of 4 a feast for 15 bucks. What are you going to give me today?
Great dish that kids love. We're going to do pulled pork in a crock pot. Can't go wrong with that.
I love pulled pork. What goes in the dish?
It's really easy. So, 1 pork shoulder, honey, your favorite whiskey, hot sauce, barbecue sauce, parsley, chopped garlic, chopped celery, and onions.
Okay, chef, you told me what's in it. How do you throw it together?
This is one of the easiest dishes you'll ever make. Go ahead and grab that pork shoulder.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
And it goes?
Just throw it right in. Not paper. Throw that right in. Now go ahead and dump your honey in.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab these ingredients right here.
Okay.
Throw them right on top.
And what about this guy?
Oh, well, that's your bourbon.
The bourbon!
You know, one for you, one for the pork loin. That's what I always say.
And
throw it in.
Barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce on top.
Done.
We'll just close this sucker up. We'll let it cook on low for about 6 hours. Great thing to do first thing on a Saturday morning.
Nice.
Take the kids outside to play, come back inside, dinner's ready.
Why is it called pulled pork?
When this thing is finished cooking, it is going to literally come apart with a fork. You can just sit here while it's in the crock pot and pull on it with a fork. It'll all fall into the barbecue sauce, and you'll end up with something that looks like this.
This is what it looks like. I'm going to try it right now, and it is super, super good. You know what you need now? The recipe! It's waiting for you at MoneyTalksNews.com. Just do a search for Frugal Family Feast. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
As Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, visit our website at KDKZ18.com. Click on the Money Talks News link under our Lifestyle tab on the homepage. Elephants never forget, and neither does an arch wire. Our science guy, Jason Lindsay, with Hooked on Science, shows us an experiment that uses something your dentist uses to straighten teeth.
My science helper, Brenna, and I have a pretty cool experiment. It's called the elephant wire. Take a look at it. It's kind of small, but we do notice that it is straight as a stick. We know elephants never forget, and neither does this type of wire. It's called an arch wire. Dentists use it for braces. We also use it to make some jewelry. Here's what I'm going to do, Brenna. I'm going to kind of curl it up by using my finger, and let's see if we can make it go back to its original shape. When we put it in this hot water, it should remember. At the speed of sound, actually, it'll pop back to its original shape. Okay, Brenna, I want you to dip it into the hot water, and then we're going to show everybody. Go ahead, dip it all the way down in there. Is it going back to its original shape? It is. Let's hold it back up. Take a look at that. Here it goes, right back to its original shape. It's no longer curly. Learn more about this experiment and where you can get this type of wire at hookedonscience.org.
Go to KDKZ18.com and click on the Hooked on Science link under the Lifestyle tab menu for this experiment and others that might get you and your entire family hooked on science.
And coming up in sports, 2 Cardinals prospects will pitch in Saturday's game. Yaroslav Halak returns to the ice, and a new bridge is being named after a Cardinal great.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, And the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs. And they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Trevor Rosenthal, the Cardinals' number 4 prospect, and Michael Waka, the club's number 6 prospect, are both scheduled to pitch in the Cardinals' Grapefruit League opener against the Marlins on Saturday. Both pitchers will be limited to about 40 pitches, roughly 2 innings apiece. Blues goalie Yaroslav Halak returned from a groin injury and made 19 saves. However, the 20th shot he faced got by, and the Blues lost in overtime at Colorado 1-0. The Avalanche scored the game winner with 16.4 seconds left in overtime. David Jones took a pass from Matt Hunwick and whipped the puck through a screen and past Halak's glove for the second goal of the season. The Missouri Senate says a new Mississippi River Bridge at St. Louis should be named for the greatest Cardinals player of them all, and the road across that bridge should be named for a great Cardinals fan. The bill passed by the Senate names the bridge for Stan Musial. The highway the bridge would carry is to be named for Park Hills carpenter Andy Gammon, who was killed a year ago when he fell into the river while working on a bridge. The close friend of Gammon's testified when the bill was before Senate committee that Gammon had been a passionate fan of the St. Louis Cardinals. And that's the day in sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Fred Jr. Looking at your forecast for the rest of this evening, we're going to continue to see a wintry mix for the next couple of hours and then change over to some freezing drizzle. 31 degrees at 7 p.m., 30 by 9. By midnight, we're still at 30 degrees. That temperature is going to flirt with that 30-degree mark pretty much the entire night. That does it for 18 Eyewitness News. For all the latest weather information and school closings, go to our website, KDKZ18.com. News Watch is next. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 o'clock.
When you see news happening in your area, let us know about it. You can call our news department at 573-701-9590 or email us at news@DawkinsBroadcastGroup.com. Coming up tonight on KDKZ Channel 18.